Hey treasures, welcome back to my channel. Okay, so in today's video, I am going to be doing Get Ready With Me Valentine's Day edition. I'm not telling a Valentine's Day story, but it's about like love. So I decided that I'm just going to do the rest of my makeup and tell you this story while I wait for my ride and to get my night going. So to say, let's get right on into this video today. I don't know if Edgar is going to be chill here because like he's really big and I want him to be present, you know, but he's like really big, so I'm probably gonna be like squishing him a little bit. I'm sorry, Edgar. Okay, so anyways, I'm using the Kat Von D locket, and at this time it was Kat Von D, so I don't want to hear anything about it. I already prepped my face with primer and all that stuff, all that good stuff. So anyways, so yeah, this is part of my preteen series, and this is gonna be not the start of my wingmanness for my brother, but very much one where it was like bad because I ended up losing friends because I chose my brother obviously over like the stupidity of these people were about to do. So let's just jump right into it. This is the same school where I was almost jumped, the same school where they invite my brother to the party, you know, that same school bullshit, okay? The school that I had to learn how to, like, have attitude and all that because it was not doing it. Like, it was not working out for me. Like, being, like, the sweet, innocent girl, like, was not doing it for me. Like, no one, well, like, that's not true. Like, so when I got there, I became friends with this group, and they were, like, the popular group in my grade, like, and there was I would say there was probably about like 6 of them. And so there was this girl, like as soon as we got to the school, my brother was like, her. And I'm like, okay. So obviously like we're the new kids, whatever, like everyone is like, I feel like everyone's like nice to the new kids until they learn your personality and then decide whether or not they like you, you know? And so I was friends, and the girl of this story, we're gonna call her, we're gonna call her Sarah. I don't know why, if I use it before, it's not the same person. So, Sarah. That's such a basic name, like, it's so not her name. So, anyways, so my brother liked Sarah the minute, like, he saw her. He's like, Sarah is it. Sarah is my dream girl. I want to make it happen. Now, Sarah, when we got there, you know, me and Sarah started becoming like closer, and it was great because it was like I got to know intel of like who she liked, if she liked anybody, and I could easily, I don't want to say manipulate, but I was like I could talk up my brother to her because my brother wanted her. And you know, my brother is like one of the only good guys in the world, so it was like I wasn't setting her up for like failure, you know. And so I'm talking to her and her to become close and everything like that. And so at one point, it was just like, okay, I think like she was like kind of liking him more, and he was like talking to her more. So I was like, okay, you have to make your move now. Like, you have to talk to her more. She likes red roses, you know, and I'm being dramatic. I don't know if she liked red roses, but I just mean like I was giving him some good intel on her. Use it, bro. I'm just gonna sit like this for a bit so I can like just stay and like melt into my skin. So I was telling him, you know, you have to like talk to her more, so like when I do talk you up more, she kind of starts thinking about you a little bit more and like your conversation, and then you guys be Gucci. So eventually they start dating, right? And I think they were together a total of like a month, like a couple of weeks. And I remember like I was never looking for like love myself. Like I had crushes and everything like that, but like I already knew that I couldn't get them, so what was the point, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna just help my brother because obviously, like I said in the last couple videos, like my brother was like the popular guy, like all on his own because he played sports and he was good at like basically every single sport. So obviously like the girls like liked my brother and stuff like that. And so as my brother was dating Sarah, and I'm just like, I told you, like, I'd help you get her or whatever. And my brother was, like, super happy in this, like, little baby relationship, right? Sarah, oh my god, I almost said her name. Sarah starts saying that she wants to break up with my brother. And so I remember we were at the back of my school. We had like this like playground. So I remember we were like there after school, like at the playground. And she starts saying that she wants to break up with my brother. And she's like, oh, I think I should wait though. Do it today because it's only Thursday. Like, I'm going to do it tomorrow so that when I break up with him, whatever, I won't have to see him after that. I'm going to do it after school. And so he has the whole weekend to basically get over me. And I'm sitting there like, first of all, what the fuck? Like, I was like, who plans to break up with somebody? Like, if you're going to break up with someone and, like, break their heart, like, I'm, like, basically saying, like, be a woman about yours and, like, do it, like, stop being a coward. Just, like, do it whenever you decide you want to break up with them. Why are you going to wait, you know? And so I was like, of course, this is, like, my twin brother. This is, like, my ride or die. This is, like, my everything. So I immediately get upset and I was like, that's so stupid. Why would you plan to break up with somebody? And this other girl that was in the group, I'm not gonna give her a name because she doesn't really matter, but she goes like defending Sarah, how is that stupid to plan to break up with somebody? I'm like, because as soon as you decide you want to break up with someone, they deserve to know, not you keeping it forward and them being happy when you're planning this for like a long time. And then I remember I got my backpack and I got up, I was like super upset, right? So I was about to leave and they're like, you better not tell him that she's gonna break up with him tomorrow. And it was the hardest thing to do because it was like basically choosing to have friends and prove that I was like loyal to them versus like my twin, you know? And I remember I kind of told my brother, I was like, how are you and Sarah like in this relationship? Like, how do you think it's going? And he was like telling me how it seems like she's kind of like pulling back and it doesn't feel like obviously when they first got together when like they were both happy, right? And so I was like, I honestly don't think that it's going to last. I didn't say that she was breaking up with him tomorrow. I just said I don't think it's going to last. So I'm like, you should like talk to her and like don't even try and work it out. Just like let it be. And he was just kind of questioning me like, why? And I was like, trust me. Because it was like, damned if I did, damned if I didn't. And so I was like, I'm just going to be basically neutral and be like, let it go. But I'm not going to tell you exactly what's happening. So I ended up going to school the next day, obviously, with my brother. And Sarah ends up breaking up with my brother. And I remember after that, like, I was so pissed at her. So obviously we're in, like, this group of, like, 5, right? And I'm so pissed at her. So, like, me and her stopped talking. Like, her and I, she was probably, like, one of my closest friends, like, in that group. And her and I just stopped talking, like, cold turkey because I was, like, so pissed that she would do that, obviously, to, like, my brother. And so I'm going to start, like, working this out now. So as I'm, like, getting pissed off, right, she, like, we're basically, like, in this group or whatever, and I remember it was, like, first recess, and, like, she was, like, in the group on one side, and I was in the group on the other, and she's, like, we're both looking at each other, because it's, like, it's so awkward to, like, have to ignore, you know what I mean? It's so awkward to have to, like, ignore each other, like, obviously, and it's, like, it was kind of like, as people are talking, like, they're all both looking at us because they're just like, okay, obviously, these girls are, like, avoiding each other, and it's, like, so obvious, you know? But it was, like, at the same time, like, I'm so mad because, like, that's my brother. Hello, like, I have every right to be mad, basically. Like, I don't know why they decided to tell me there. Like, why couldn't you guys just discuss it amongst yourselves? Like, I didn't need to be in that conversation anyways, you know what I mean? Like, obviously, I'd pick my brother over you guys any day, so I just thought it was stupid. But anyways, so as that's happening, like, her and I keep looking at each other as, like, our friends are, like, having this conversation. I don't even remember, like, what the conversation was about. And so I remember, like, at one point, I was just over it. I was like, I don't want to fight with you anymore. Like, you're, like, my bestest friend here. Like, and so her and I look at each other, and we're just, like, hug. And literally at the same time, her and I look at each other, and we're just, like, hug. And so we go and hug each other, whatever, and then the rest of the people in the group are, like, looking at us back and forth, and they're just like, yeah, we knew you guys wouldn't last, like, as, like, not talking or whatever. And I was like, yeah, there's no way that I was going to last too. I already knew I wasn't gonna last, but as a B, I have to, like, show them, you know, like, I'm not going to, like, choose you over my brother, obviously. Like, it's my freaking twin. Like, what the hell? That's stupid. Oh, that's, like, that whole thing. It was, like, really annoying because I'm just, like, honestly, Oh my god, this is wet. I washed my brushes yesterday and they fucking did not dry. Really, really, really annoying, honestly. But anyways, so after that, like, her and I were like cool and everything like that, and like my brother moved on with like a different crush and stuff like that. Honestly, I hope my brother get a lot of girls. So if you're watching this, like, you're welcome, because you know it's true. After that, like, her and Sarah and I like weren't really like friends. Like, I later on like realized that the people in the group were just like so fake, and they like throw like backhanded compliments at me. And like I said at the beginning of this video, like, I had to learn my attitude from this freaking school, and it was crazy because I was like the sweet girl that I million% was like that sweet girl that just wanted people to like her, and super nice and just wanted to like help people out. But that wasn't cool here, apparently. Like, that wasn't what people wanted. I don't know, like, but yeah, people did not like me, and then I got attitude, and so I moved on from that group because I was just like, yeah, I don't really like you guys either. Neck has like 4 different colors, and it's like really annoying because it's like I don't get pimples on my skin, but I have a pimple like here. I'm sure you guys can see it because I ate candy, and I don't eat candy anymore. Like, I gave up candy like years ago, and so I was craving candy, and that showed up legit the next day. Like, it's like my skin's like, no, bitch, like, you need to be done with the candy or we're gonna come back and attack you, basically. So I will show you guys the finished look for Valentine's Day. This is gonna be, I know this is like gonna be like 2 days late because obviously it's not Valentine's Day whenever this is posted, but if you want to know what I wore on Valentine's Day and how cute I looked, then here it is. Okay, so this is the final look. I'm wearing a like side dress thingamajig. If I take any pictures tonight, it'll be right here over Edgar. But anyways, guys, that's it for today's story. Have you ever like had your friends try to choose, and it was just like, what the fuck? Like, why does anyone have to choose anyone? Like, why can't I just love you both and let you know when you do wrong? You know what I'm saying? Like, why can't that just be the thing? But anyways, yeah, that was the time that my friends tried to make me choose between my brother and my friend, and I didn't really know which way to go. I was young, but I still was like more dedicated to my brother, obviously, because that's my life. So yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. I hope you guys had a good Valentine's Day, and honestly, screw the love shit. Like, I hope you guys had a good Galentine's Day, Malentine's Day, had fun with your family. Bye guys, I'll see you in the next video. Only you can get me right.